So we got Majora's Mask, Magia's Mask. I like to call it Magia's Mask. The puzzles are really annoying sometimes. The block ones I hate. Yeah, right? This one is particularly annoying. I wish you have a look at it and see if you can help me. If you wish. Somewhere around here. We've got Lizalfos dicking about. Hi Lizalfos, I'm Majora's Mask, so you're not going to hurt me. Lol. You're afraid of me, aren't you? See you later, mate. Oh. Let's check where I am. Ah, we came to Hylia Island. So I think the... Yeah, here it is, look. This is where that block puzzle is. Let's see, they're not always neurodivergent friendly. No, definitely not friendly to me. I thought they just needed to be... I don't know. Like, you match the pattern on the other side or whatever. Okay, so those blobs, they don't care about Majora's Mask. They'll attack anyway. Right, my sound is way too loud on my system here. Let's bring that down. Okay, let's go and check out this block puzzle. We'll have a little go at it, see if you've got any ideas. I found a shrine last time I was here as well. I've found most of the shrines now, I think, so... Right, let's head over to this block puzzle. See if we can figure it out. Octocox. Down Octocox. But I've got Majora's Mask on. Come on, Octocox. Give me a break. Is it red? Am I after red? Oh, got a nice... Yeah, red. Okay. Let's have a nice swim. Let's kill that Octocox. Boom. Dead. What are we doing with any Octocox? Lovely. Nice swim in Lake Hylia. We'll have a look at this block puzzle. See if we can figure it out. Other than that, we are going to be just wandering around Hyrule, trying to find Koroks, and just having a nice chill time, just having a look at the landscape. Last stream I took a nice picture. I said I was going to tweet it, and then I did not tweet it. Maybe I'll tweet it at some point. Maybe I won't. You never really know with me. I'm a wild card. Who knows? Maybe I'll tweet a photo. Maybe I won't. Crazy, isn't it? You never know what to expect. Oh, look at that pretty... I like the reflections there. Look at that. I mean, you know, the Switch is not a powerful machine, but I really love what they did with this game. Like, they really... You know, it just looks beautiful. Consistently beautiful. I mean, I know there's better reflections out there on other video games and other consoles, but I'm currently worried I'm going to drown. As I'm sure you are too. I'm just trying to see if we can make that thing over there. We're not going to make it. We're going to die. That's it, and we're dead. Hang on. Have I got... Oh, I'm dead. This is a great start to the stream. Great start. And we're back where we started. Back to square one, my friends. Hello, my fellow Twitchalubians. If you're following and you've just come back, welcome back. If you're new here, hello, welcome. Please, I don't know, say hello. Or just join me for the lurk. Oh, look, a nice little guy. Warm Dana. I'll try and make it over here. Let's see if I can just... Yeah, I mean, let's just warp, shall we? Bomb trial. Let's travel there. We're not going to do any shrines because CBA was shrines today. The music's too repetitive, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I like a shrine as much as the next Zelda lover, but Nah, we're just going to wander around the overworld and we're going to find some Koroks. And once we get a Korok, we're going to name it. Let's have a look at the names for the Koroks from the last stream. Last stream we had some lovely pictures. This is the picture I was going to tweet. Very nice picture, I think you'll agree. We had Fonglip. Let's just hide. Fonglip. Seth. Sensuality. Clark. Bruce. Flutterby. Because they have a butterfly face. Just to make that clear. Octocox. Upsy Daisy. And B. Because I think Stara B tuned in. So sometimes I name them after streamers or viewers. If you're watching this, you can get involved and help me name Koroks, which is always fun. Let me know what the sound is like. If you'd like the music a bit louder, the game sound a bit louder, I can do that. I'm going to increase it a little bit. Some nice fluttery sounds. I'm going to put the Tingle outfit on because I love Tingle. Tingle's one of my favourite Zelda characters because he's very silly. He's also 35 and single. I am also 35 and single. So me and Tingle have we've got a good connection. Good connection. Good. I don't know. We're in a similar spot, I guess. Except Tingle's obsessed with fairies and wants a fairy. Do I want a fairy? I wouldn't mind a fairy. I'll take a fairy. Be great. Right, so the block puzzle's down here. Nice waterfall. Right, Harmonica Monica. What's your take on this? Hit me. Don't literally hit me, I mean just tell me what your take on this is. Anyone else watching, if you know what to do with that block, just tell me. Some dramatic rain. Okay, let's see. There'll be another one nearby. You need to compare it to the other puzzle. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not down this way because when I found it, I came from that direction. Maybe it's on the other side of the lake. Oh, it's an Octocock. Hey, Octocock. That's weird, isn't it? It's just sort of floating. Stick on stasis or magnet and have a look around. It will be on the waterfall in a different area. What's this Octocock doing? Is that normal for an Octocock just to be floating about like that? Weird, isn't it? Okay, so it could potentially be on the other side of the waterfall. Yeah, let's have a look on the other side of the waterfall. It's a good idea. Let's magneticize. Can't see anything with that currently. We'll try stasis as well. Thanks so much. Oh, what's that down there? Look. Oh, it's a chest, isn't it? Let's go check that out first. I've just got a floating Octocock doing its thing. It's alright, I'm Majora, look. Oh, you don't care. Apparently you don't care. It's so weird how some enemies, you know, they're kind of like, it's Majora, and they're not going to attack me, but some just do not care. I guess it depends on, I don't know, intelligence. Maybe an Octocock doesn't know that Majora is an all-powerful, incredible being that can just destroy them with a bomb arrow. Saw the rupee. Very nice. Okay, let's try stasis, see if that shows anything. Oh yeah, there we go, look. Whoa. What are all those? Let's go check them out anyway. Let's head to the other side of the waterfall. Weirdly, those are rush rooms, aren't they? Oh, there it is. Look, look, there it is. Nice, good work, harmonica, Monica. Harmonica, Monica. Those are rush rooms, I think. I didn't know you could stasis rush rooms. Okay, so we got to copy that, you reckon? Let's take a picture of it. So we'll copy that. Radical. I guess we can refer to that picture a bit later. I never would have thought of that. I've never done one of those puzzles like that before. Right, so let's refer to the picture. Obviously it's at a different angle. Oh no, don't want to go home. How do I get the album? There it is. I have a feeling you need to bring that block over to that one. Ah, okay, cool. Oh, I see. Okay. So I don't copy that. Let's have a look. That's got... Okay. Is it missing one then? The one I took a picture of? 3, 3, 2... 2, 3, 2... Okay, hang on. 2, 3, 2... Ah. 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and then 2 on top of the 3. Oh, yeah, got it. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, I do have to take it over. You are correct, Amundo. God, this is a tricky one, right? What happens if I fall into the... Oh, I guess I could just place this down. I wonder if Shulk Attack's watching. Shulk Attack loves a puzzle. This is a good one, right? It's quite clever. So tricky, yeah. I've never done any of them like this. Usually my... most of the encounters I've just sort of put it... I don't know. I feel like I remember somewhere it's just like you have to match it. Match both sides. It has to be... what's the word? Has to be... Oh, I'm missing the word. You know, where something is... matches both sides. Usually they're saved by... Yeah, symmetrical. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. Just up here, I think? No, on the top, isn't it, I think? Oh, I can't get it high enough. Oh, jeez. Damn. Okay, great. Okay. Oh, can't see it. No, can't get it high enough. Oh, man. This is really tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. There is the waterfall that can help. Well, so I've got to go up the waterfall and then drop it down. Right, let's drop it there. And then let's swim up the waterfall. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Doop, doopy, 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 tricky. It's nice to do co-op Zelda. That's not something I've done before. Oh no. Need Majora's Mask back on. I'm gonna hit you with my bat. Bocco Club is badly damaged. Okay, yeah, I think we can do this. So now, let's... Overbearing, tell me. No, no, you're not overbearing at all. I really love backseating. I don't know if you're aware of the concept backseating. But I love, you know, backseat gamers. I really like it. Oh, cryognosis. No, you're not overbearing at all. I find it really fun. I wonder if we can just yeah, I think you're right with the cryosis, because I don't think I'll be able to pick it up from here. Nope. Get myself on it. No, denied. Denied. Okay. Okay, let's try using the cryosis now. Ah, there we go. Look. Yes. Very nice. Oh, I keep losing my sound on my it'll be fine for you, but I've just lost my sound on my speakers. Very strange. I think my speakers are dying. They're very old. Yeah, look at that. I've never even done that. Cryosis. I can't spell it either. I can't say it or spell it. Okay, I've lost my sound. But hey ho. Okay, let's try and magnesis from here. Yeah, and then we should be okay. There's a nice combination of you know, I've never even streamed puzzle solving before, so it's quite fun. I never would have figured this out on my own. That's why I like backseating. I think it's great because it's sort of like people can help me, and you know, I wouldn't have done it otherwise. Okay, so yeah, not close enough yet. So let's go a little lower with the ice. Cryonis. Cry on this. Cry on this. Cry on this. Oh, my sound's back. Such a hard one. I think I cheated when I did this one. How? What, you sort of checked a video or something? I'm enjoying it, especially now that I've got the help. Is very useful. Usually if I'm struck against a puzzle that, well, just like last stream, when I came across this puzzle, I just gave up. I was just like, nah, I'm good. Oh, I'm still not high enough. If I put that there, is that going to stay put? I wonder. Scared to get my laptop on charge. Oh, you found someone else to do it on YouTube. That's cool. I cheat all the time, you know. Well, not all the time, but especially with puzzles. I'm the type of person that if I can't figure out the puzzle, I enjoy figuring out the puzzle, right? But if I can't figure it out, let's say within, I don't know, 10 minutes, I'm done. You know, I'm like, nah, I think I'll do. Let's stay in there. No. Damn. Okay, let's do another cry on this. I'm gonna call it cry on this from now on. Cry on this. A block that we can cry on. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it on the other block. And then we should be rocking and rolling, my friends. My lovely Twitchalubians. That's you, by the way, people watching this. If you're new, do say hi. If you're old, if you're an old person, don't say hi. No, I'm joking. I love old people. I love everyone. Well, not everyone, but I like people in general. Don't matter the age. What I mean is, if you've been on this channel for a long time, welcome back. If you're a follower, thanks very much. If you're new, do say hello. Hey, play nice kids. A rock to cry on. Where do I sign up? What were we saying? Harmonica, Monica. That's what we'll do it. Yeah, do 3 to 4 blocks going up the waterfall, like steps, closer and closer, or and closet. So I have to make a closet at some point. Sorry, I'm just making fun. Closer, yes, good. Rock to cry, yeah. Cry on this. We're using cry on this combined with magnesis. Play nice kids. Good. Let's make another cry on this. Because I think we're going to need another one, like harmonica suggests. Harmonica, Monica. Harmonica, Monica. Harmonica, Monica. Harmonica, Monica. Harmonica, Monica. Harmonica, Monica. That's a very nice name, Harmonica, Monica. Good. Oh, Feroche is about. I can hear Feroche. Where's Feroche? Here, but can't see. Hey. Thanks, pal. How did you come up with that name? Did it just come to you? Did you think Harmonica Monica? Is that something that you've is that a nickname you've had before? Right, now I just need to, I think it's here. Hey! Okay, my lovely Twitch alluvions, we did it. Right, Harmonica Monica, you have the pleasure of naming this one, since you basically did this for me. Now, we did a bit of teamwork. I've always wanted Harmonica to be my name, but it's too long, so no one calls me it. Oh, bless you. I can call you Harmonica if you like. So let's have a look at the face. They all look different. I don't know if people know that. People watching this, every single, I didn't know until I started doing this kind of stream. Every single Korok looks different. Definitely some teamwork. Yeah, for sure. Go team. Virtual high five. I did a high five earlier to my friend. I was playing Mario Party with my friend earlier, and we went for a, you know, I went for a fist bump. He went for a high five. So it was that awkward situation of the fist hitting the hand. It's called asymmetry. Nice, very good name. So he went for that, and then we were like, oh no, and then he went for the fist bump, and I went for the high five, and and then we, so that was awkward. Fist bump 5, yeah, that's it. You know, I sometimes call fist bumps fist pumps. That's incorrect, isn't it? It's definitely a fist bump. It's not about pumping. Or maybe both are correct, who knows? Right, here we go. Here is asymmetry. I like it. Enter text. Do we want to go capitals with this? We'll go capitals. Asymmetry. Double M. Asymmetry. Or you could pronounce it asymmetry. That makes me lol because I'm very immature. Feels too big. Interesting face for asymmetry. Very long face. 2 eyes, mouth, 2 nostrils, 1 eyebrow, 1 triangular eyebrow. That's kind of cool. I feel like it should be smaller, the text. Colour? What are we saying on colour? Harmonica? Harmonica? We're not exactly spoilt for choice, but we've got a few different ones. Yellow. Let's do it. Asymmetry. There we go. Yeah! You found me. Cool. Asymmetry. First Korok of the stream is called Asymmetry. Thank you very much, Harmonica Monica. How you doing, Play Nice Kids? How's your Sunday been? Let's have a look at the map. See where we've not been. Let's go into the unknown. I'm a bit bored of Lake Hylia, I have to say. I spent a lot of time there last stream. Should we go to the Whistling Hill to see if there's some Korok action on the top of this hill? Let's do that. Are we gonna... Yeah, let's teleport. Oh, that was a stamp. Why is that stamp there? Let's get rid of that stamp. Who needs that stamp? Don't know why that's there. Probably because of that shrine, which I've already gone to, so that's fine. I'm doing well. Just finished playing Beacon Pines, which was a very interesting narrative game. Enjoyed your previous Breath of the Wild Korok stream on VOD, so glad I can catch this one. Hey, thanks for watching that on VOD. Really appreciate that. I think Harmonica Monica watched it on VOD as well. I'm interested to know, is that quite a good thing for VOD? Do you think that would be good on YouTube? You know, for archive, like someone just, you know, bungs it on in the background. Don't know, do you think it's good or... Interested to know. Beacon Pines, sounds good. You did VOD, yeah you did. Thanks for that. Let's get my horse involved. Beacon Pines, tell me more about Beacon Pines. I've never heard of it. Yeah, I've never even played a narrative game, I'll be honest. I love how I'm using a horse, but I'm like right next to these Whistling Hills. I really need it. I think it would work well on YouTube too. That's cool. Good. Good to know. Alright, well I'll start archiving these streams, because why not? Alright. Got some trees. Oh, what's that in there? Look! Look! There's like an acorn in the, That's got to be some Korok action, isn't it? Well, I can't magnesis it. Oh, I can stasis it. Stasis it. Oh. Brilliant. So much for chilling. Well, that didn't do anything. Alright, I can stasis it. Obviously I can't cry on this. Yeah, Beacon Pines is excellent. Very interesting way to tell a story. It's like a storybook, but the story's ending is not yet set. You have these pivotal moments during gameplay that you can come back to and change to set off a different path. And yeah, I'd vote for VODs on YouTube as well. Check some of your streams out, by the way. Oh, you have checked some of my streams out this way. That's cool. Yeah, you know, I feel like some of my streams are really good for archive and some are not. You know, I feel like Fall Guys streams don't really need to be archived. But this kind of thing might be nice. Nice and chill. People get to see where Koroks are. I don't know. That's a Korok. It is, isn't it? It's just trying to figure out what to do with the... What to actually do with it. How do I get it out? It's got to be stasis. And then, maybe not a bomb arrow, but maybe just a... Bomb arrow might be just a bit intense. I've not got many arrows. Fire arrow? I don't know. You can tell me, by the way, I don't mind a backseater. See, that just shoots it back. Can I shoot it from the other side, maybe? No. I don't know how to get this out. Use normal arrow, you reckon? Okay, I'll use normal arrow. The voice acting streams would be worth set. Yeah, I always save the voice acting ones. I haven't put any of the Mystical Ninja ones on yet because they're not all done yet. They're all highlighted. I just need to export them over. Let's use normal arrow. Pete's sake. Okay, now I'm wasting my arrows. Maybe I could just throw my... Let's try to throw the Boko thing at it. Come on. Shoot with a regular arrow. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I've got a regular arrow. Do I stasis it first or just arrow it? Brilliant. I did not need to stasis it at all. I was overcomplicating it by stasising it. I just had to shoot it. That's brilliant. I thought I had to get it out, but no, I just had to shoot it. Alright, Play Nice Kids, you want to name this one? I want to give this to you. It's got 2 eyes. It's got eyebrows underneath its eyes. Maybe it... Pardon me. Maybe it has an upside down face. Just arrow. It's funny because you told me twice exactly what to do, and I was still like stasis, arrow, stasis, arrow. throw a bat at it. It's like I can't. I'm not terribly good at listening. Is Arnie good? I like it. Get to the chopper. Oh. Give me a chance to do my Arnie impression, which has been better in the past, and it's not so good this evening. Get to the chopper. Oh. Screw you. I'm a cop, you idiot. Who is your daddy? What does he do? There's a collection of Arnie quotes for you right there. Name a film and I'll try and do a quote from it for an Arnie film. It's fair enough to overcomplicate it. You did such a hard one before. Yeah, exactly. I was sort of... It's gone from really complicated to just shoot me with an arrow. It's gone from find another thing, block puzzle thing, use magnesis to get it over to the thing, use cry on this to build a ladder for the, like, yada yada. I'm not going to go through all of it, but it was over complex. Now we've got Arnie. Colour? What colour would you like? It was the get to the chopper thing that made me choose the name here. Yeah, of course. Very clever. Look, I'm flying. Red. Okay, we'll go red for Arnie. Yeah, because he's got a helicopter umbrella, I like to call them. Get to the chopper. A shame the photo doesn't really make the chopper super clear, but oh well. Who is your daddy? What does he do? That's from Kindergarten Kid, which is a great film. Genuinely an excellent film. Cool. There we go. Arnie. Thanks, Play Nice Kids. We've got ourselves an Arnie. That's our second Korok. First one was Asymmetry, as per named by Harmonica Monica. And second one was Arnie. So we've got 2 so far today. Not bad going. Yahaha! Actually, let's try and do his text in an Arnie voice. Yahaha! You found me. I quite enjoyed that. Yahaha! You found me. I was hiding in the tree. You thought that you had to get me with stasis, but actually you just had to shoot me with an arrow. You idiot. Yay. At some point, I've got 46 Korok seeds here. I should probably go see, what's his name? You know, big Korok person. Probably go see him at some point. Alright, Whistling Hill. So we go into this little forest down here, see what's going down in there. been there yet. Okay, so you also don't care that I've got Majora's Mask on. So weird, like some enemies, I guess, again, I suppose a rock person's quite stupid and doesn't really know that Majora is an all-encompassing demon god that can just kill everything. I guess. I don't know that much about Majora, but it is my favourite Zelda game. So what's going on in these woods? I hope the game sounds loud enough for you. Let me know if it's not, and I will increase. I'd like the game sound to be nice and loud because I think it's nice to have it nice and chill. Okay, I can hear some sort of Korok situation. There, look. Gotcha. I'm sorry, Rid. I'm heading off to watch Red Dwarf. Well, that is probably the best excuse I've ever heard in my entire life. So, fair enough. Game audio is just right for me. That's good. See you later, Harmonica Monica. Enjoy Red Dwarf. You don't have to tell me now, but tell me at some point which Red Dwarf you're watching. I want to know. Red Dwarf is one of my favourite things ever. Ever, ever, ever. I love Red Dwarf. Okay, I'm going to name this one after Harmonica Monica. Bye-bye, Harmonica Monica. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for helping me with that Korok puzzle earlier. That was really appreciated. Take it easy. See you later, pal. Bye-bye. I'll let you know. I need to check. Yeah, just have a little check. Let me know. I've seen all of them. Love it. Love me some Red Dwarf. You're welcome. Yeah, thanks again. Take it easy. Have a lovely Sunday evening. Right, Korok. Let's give this one a name. We're going to call it Harmonica. No choice on this one. Harmonica. It's got like a sort of butterfly shape. It's got two eyes on the right, or left side of its face. We're gonna go with. Let's go with your username showing up as blue on my screen. So I'm just gonna make it blue. There we go, Harmonica. So far, summary: we've got Harmonica, Arnie, oh, and asymmetry. Yay! Bye bye. I'm just attacking it. If you've any opinions on where I should go next, please just say. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Appreciate that. Need it. I had a nice cup of tea earlier. No, I might take this opportunity to eat a little bit of banana as well. Much appreciated. Any opinions on the map here? Would you anywhere you want me to go? You can say northeast, southwest. You can say Hyrule Ridge. You can say water, land, whatever. Map's a lot bigger than that. Let's head towards the wetlands. Okay. Ah, the Lanayru wetlands. Nice. I like it. The wetlands. The wetlands is basically what you would call. That's a sick burn. Play nice, kids. Sick burns. Manchester, aka Wetlands. We're gonna go to Mersey Island or Merkay Island. It's named after a character. I can't remember which. I feel like a character from maybe Wind Waker. Could be wrong there. Well, nice sort of structure here. Have we been there yet? No. Very nice. Let's go there as well. And lovely looking structures around here and here. Let's check out all of these. Oh, we're gonna go to Mersey Island. So the names of places in Breath of the Wild are always named after well, not always, but they're quite often referencing characters from other games or areas from other games, which I think is super cool. Look at this tree. What pointless tree. Should we slice it? Let's slice it. Oh wow, it's like a celebration of Zelda's history. That's really cool. It is really cool, isn't it? Oh, didn't even get a branch from that one. So small. Yeah, I would say it's a celebration. Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, look, bees. Let's get attacked by some bees. Oh! 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 Damn bees. Get away from me. Wow, they don't seem bothered by the sword. Damn it. Ah, gone. Oh, no. Hey, that's quite nice that they fly away. They don't actually die. Not the bees. Not the bees. Yeah, so it is the celebration of Zelda history, I would say. Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is a callback. This game is a callback to the very first. To the very first, you just wandered around Hyrule, and that was it, really. You could go anywhere you wanted in the first one. So that's sort of what it was doing. I reckon we could ride a horse over there. Let's do that. It's not that far. I mean, it doesn't look that far on the map. It's probably a lot further than... But yeah, it's very cool. You've got like, there's an island called Tingle Island, in reference to Tingle, who's my favourite character. Tingle looks like this, by the way. It's the Tingle outfit. Apart from the face is from Majora's Mask. While I'm wearing this mask, by the way, it means that enemies won't attack me. Or some enemies, anyway. Depends. Obviously, the bees did not care. Yeah, it's a very cool mask. It's from my favourite game, Majora's Mask. So I'm wearing it because I love it, but also I'm wearing it because it means enemies won't attack me. It has that power. I do actually have a model of that mask. Majora's Mask does remain one of the best Zelda games in my opinion. Yeah, that's cool. You have played it then, I couldn't remember if you had or not. It's my favourite game of all time, so of course I would say it's one of my favourite Zeldas. Still. Oh, a Hinox. Or Hinox. Have I killed that one? No, I've not killed that Hinox. I don't want to do many fights today, so I'm not in a fighting mood. I'm going to leave it to sleep, but I am going to label it. So now I know there's a Hinox there. I've not defeated it yet either. This is a chill stream. We don't want to be battling Hinoxes. Come on. Or Hinoxes? Hinox? Hinox? I didn't play it myself, but I watched a friend play it back in the days before Twitch. That's cool. I used to do that sometimes. Oh no. Oh damn it. I don't want to fight anyone today. I'll definitely have to kill this guy. Okay, so he just disappears as soon as I'm... That's weird. That's really weird. No, I used to watch my brother play complete games. I always quite enjoyed that. But yeah, so you watched a friend play it. Did you just see bits and bobs, or did you watch the whole thing? Was it something you did together, or just now and again you just catch him playing a bit of... I plan on streaming it, by the way, so you might enjoy watching me play it. Oh jeez. Come on, mate. No, it doesn't really matter what direction it comes. Oh jeez. No, I know what we could do. I highly recommend playing it. Obviously I would. Favourite game of all time, so... it's on NSO if you have the N64 expansion pack. And I would recommend playing that one rather than the 3DS version. Although the 3DS version is beautiful, it is also... what can I say about it? It does look beautiful, but there's a few things wrong with it, and the original game's beautiful anyway. So I'd play it on NSO if I were you. Okay, good. That did not move at all. I used the whole thing. We'd always get together on Friday nights for video game nights, play tons of GoldenEye together, and I watched him play both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, as he was better at games than I was. That's cool. That's very cool. I guess I have to hit this really hard to move it. I'm Rad, you're Rad, and I'm Rad Rid. Welcome to the channel. There we go, that's how to get a rock moving. In the wrong direction. Let's try again. That's really cool. That's really great. Every Friday night you would go to a friend's, and it's so beautiful. Yeah, I used to play a lot of GoldenEye too, but it was like sleepovers, you know? Damn it. Just not being terribly lucky here. It's sort of closer. Sort of getting there. I wish I'd have just pushed it off in a close manner. Okay, we're getting there. But yeah, I'm hoping to stream Majora's Mask. If you're new here, welcome. If you're just tuning in, if you're fresh to the Rad Rid channel, also welcome. I said twice, if you're new here, welcome. If you're a follower or subscriber, welcome back. I love you. Okay, we're getting there. These are satisfyingly like difficult to move around, you know. So we're trying to find some Koroks. We have found one here. We've just got to get this block into this rock inside here. It's proving rather difficult. Hope I'm not scaring anyone by chatting, talking too much. I'm sure you're not. People watching, like, you definitely get involved in the chat if you wanna. We can have a little chat. But if you just want to lurk, that is also super cool. If you're afraid to chat, that's also okay. If you're afraid and want to, feel the fear, do it anyway. If you're afraid and you don't want to, that is also fine. You are very welcome here. Everyone's welcome here. Everyone's welcome. LGBTQ friendly, neurodivergent friendly, just generally friendly, my channel. Yeah. In particular, I really love talking to people about Zelda. So if you want to talk Zelda, let's do it. Whew. Hey, it's a Korok. A shame the lighting. Sometimes the lighting means that you can't really see them very well. Their faces, you know. Okay, hit me with a name. Maybe someone watching wants to give this Korok a name. I'll leave it on screen for a moment. I'm just going to have a little snack. I'm going to turn my sound off. Can't really see its face, so it's quite difficult to name. Kind of looks like a tulip. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Tulip. Tulip's quite a nice name. Can we call it Lip Chew? Because that makes me laugh. Lip Chew. Did I take a picture? I don't think I did. I did not. Lip Chew sounds like it could be a Pokemon. Go for it. It does, doesn't it? Alright, let's call it Lip Chew. Teamwork on that name. Lip Chew. Lip Chew. Your Friday nights as a kid sound really fun, like getting together with a friend, playing a game together. Sounds cute. I had a couple of friends round today. Well, I had one friend round today and my housemate, and we were playing Mario Party. It was brilliant. It's so fun. Local multiplayer. Lip to tulips tend to be, what colour are they? They're either like red or orange. Do you get orange tulips? I can't remember really. Yellow? No, we did yellow earlier. Orange? Let's go orange maybe. I think you get orange ones. Yeah, okay, let's go orange. Awesome. Lip chew. Lip chew. Yay, we found another Korok. We found it on the way to, I'm trying to get here. This is the main goal. We found it on the way, so that's quite cute. Should we pop up here? This is classic Breath of the Wild, by the way. There was something I do quite a lot, is that I want to go there. And on the way to get there, I'm like, oh, what's over there? You know, and I'll get distracted and I go off on all these tangents. So that's quite fun. That's what's happening currently. We're going to go up here because that looks good. Oh yeah, there's a little fire up there. There's probably a character up there, I reckon. Going to be a human making camp. Well, it's either a human or an enemy making camp. No, I'm being too loud. Ah, gits. Hello. How are you today? Well, tonight. Tangents are the best. Damn straight. Especially arc tangents. Little in joke there. It's because Arc Tangent is a festival that both me and Play Nice Kids enjoy. It's a music festival. Yes. Well, yes, me too. I've also got red eyes. Red and yellow eyes. You and me both. We've both got red and yellow eyes. Isn't that lovely? I don't really know what language you speak. It's not really making much sense. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now because we're not really conversing very well. We speak different languages. Well, now you're interrupting me, so if you could not, I'm just gonna move on. I'll see you later. Don't follow me. No, no, don't. Well, look, I know we don't speak the same language. Just shoo, shoo. Right, that's shoo. Right, I'm just gonna run away now. And climb up here. I bet you can't climb. No, you can't climb, can you? That was unnecessarily violent. Clip that because I thought that might be fun. Very confused monster, right? It's very fun. The AI, how like when they, when they don't, they're not going to kill you. They just sort of look at you, very confused. It's really cute. Oh, it's a human. That's good. See what's going on. Have a little word with them. Do a little bit of voice acting here. Why not? I've not done any voice acting this week, so I might as well do some today. Huh? It is really rare. It is a really rare thing to see another person all the way up here. Who are you? Who am I? As you can see, I am a travelling adventurer. Much like yourself. I'm sure our kind are found all over. People rarely come to places like this. So there are lots of monsters. It's really pretty dangerous. Yeah, I just met a monster actually. It was strange. I killed it. But it's all worthwhile when you stumble upon treasure just lying around. That's why I try to climb up great vantage points like this. They're swell places for spotting anything suspicious. See that rock over there? You should stand on it and look around. I bet you'll spot something suspicious. Yeah, probably. Cheers, Benny. Interesting that Benny's not fussed by my extremely concerning appearance. Like, imagine you're just camping at night. It's the middle of the night. It's 20 to midnight. And this walks up to you. A man in red trunks, green tights. He's got a clock on his chest. Of course he has. And he's got a very concerning mask with red glowing eyes. Especially dressed like that, yeah. Right? Exactly. If this walks up to you at quarter to midnight while you're camping, you don't enter a casual conversation like that. And then what happens is it starts breaking your box and stealing your arrows and your apples and throwing your barrels around, breaking them, stealing your roasted drumstick, cooking some dinner. It's causing all sorts of havoc. It's putting apples. Hang on, where are my apples? It's putting apples into your pot. And it's not even doing that. It's failing to put the apples in the pot, and it's picking them up again. It's catching itself on fire. You just wouldn't. You'd be a little upset in that situation. Alright, let's actually do something that Benny suggested. Let's climb this little thing. Right. Let's see if we can spot something suspicious. I think you're meant to spot the thing that I just did, the rock on top of the, thing. But we've already done that. Can you spot anything else suspicious? Not really. Okay, let's go. Let's head back to where we were headed. Hmm. Good evening. How are you doing? Oh, I see you've knocked someone out. Good job. High five. We're so evil, aren't we? Ha 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 ha. Grabbing a bridge. Have I been here before? Yeah, I've been here before. Nah, I'm not going to say that. Oh, sneak strike. Yeah, let's do a sneak strike because that's just fun, isn't it? Let's do it with what should we do it with? Let's go overboard. Lionel Savage sword. Pretty powerful sword right there. Dead. Killed. Didn't save the person. I wasn't going to bother, but... Hey, Lika. Ugh. My aching head. Why did I think it was a good idea to take this road? Especially in the middle of the night, hey. Typical. Just typical. Tried to have a day out, just watching the river go by, and now... Ugh. I'm going back to the stable. It's alright, you don't have to thank me, Lika. I just saved your life. And stuff. Ah, jeez. I could do without all this hassle. What are the bats called in Mario? Do you know? I was having this discussion earlier with a friend. Oh, go away. So I know the bats in Zelda are called Keese. But what are they called in Mario? They've got a weird name in Mario as well. Like Flat Flap or something. You can Google it. Yeah, go for it. Good old Googs. It knows what's up, doesn't it? It's amazing how much Google knows. Hey fellas, how are we doing this evening? Hunted some interesting links? Bet you haven't. They're called Swoop. Ah, Swoops, that's it. Swoops. Why can't Nintendo just name things that they are? You know? I feel like they can. I mean, that's a fox, isn't it? Pretty sure that's still called a fox. Alright, we've got to our location. Ah, come on. I want to do a cool thing, right? Jumped off the... Right, should we go to the island first? Yeah, let's go to the island first and then come back on ourselves. The fun thing is, in Super Mario Galaxy, there's an enemy called a bat. Which is a swoop-like enemy. That is brilliant. I'm surprised I didn't know that. Mario Galaxy is my favourite. It's my favourite Mario game. Hands down. Damn, didn't get the restless cricket. Deep. Bats. I don't remember even that enemy. A swoop-like enemy. Very good. Alright, let's head over to Merkay Island. I think Merkay or Mersey, something like that, is a... I think they're a stage in Wind Waker. Happy to be corrected if I'm wrong here. But from memory, I think that's what it is. Or what they are. Alright, we're on Merkay Island. Let's see what's going down here. See if we got any Koroks. Oh! Evil goat. Oh no, it wasn't attacking me. Just running away. I thought it was attacking me. I saw some mountain goats recently. There's so many lightning rods and thunderstorm things. I need arrows. Useful. Okay. Try and find ourselves some Koroks on this island. So I've sort of been around here before. Let's go up to the north of this island, see what's going down. Yeah, so the green, by the way, on the map is just showing me where I've already been. It comes with the DLC, which I think probably is the best thing about the DLC. I know there's like a bunch of bonus, you know, quests and stuff, but I haven't done all of them even, you know. I don't know, I don't really do much DLC stuff. But yeah, that's a great addition to be able to see where you've already been. And such a massive map is really useful. Especially when you're Korok hunting like now. Looks like someone's camping in that. Oh no, it's just a fire. Oh, it's, yeah, you've got the block goblin. We'll head over there in a bit. Let's explore this island a bit first. No sign of a Korok so far, which seems strange. Hey Lizals, how are you doing today? Have you been swimming much? No? Licking things? Yeah? It's good tongue you've got there, it's very pretty. Yeah? Yeah, I hear you, yeah. Blooming winds and stuff. Annoying, isn't it? Yeah. See you later, mate. Oh, sorry I woke you up there, pal. Didn't mean to. You can go out to sleep if you like. Hey, say, you haven't seen any Koroks around on this island, have you? Any Koroks? Koroks, you know, the little, you know, leafy guys. No? That's kind of the whole reason I came here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can help me look for them if you like. Come on, let's go. So we can find ourselves some Koroks. We'll go over here. You seen any yet? No? Come on. You're struggling to climb there. There you go. You can do it, my lovely Liz Alphos friends. Let's go. Let's go Korok hunting. Woo! It's fun, isn't it? So they're little leafy guys. Sometimes you have to, find them in the grass. Sometimes they're in a tree. They can be all over the place, these Koroks. You never really know. So keep your eyes peeled. What have you got? Purple eyes? Yeah, lovely purple eyes. Keep your purple eyes peeled, please. Keep them peeled for some Koroks. Head over to that red bit. And the Zalfos friends can follow me. I'm surprised they're still following me. Now one of them's gone back. It's funny how far they'll follow you. Pretty cool. You're giving up, aren't you? See you later, mate. Thanks for help. I mean, you didn't help much. You just sort of... Yeah, see you then. There's really not much going on this island. Surely there's got to be one Korok on this. It seems weird to have such a big island and like nothing going on it. Hey ho. Still been fun. Saw some of the Zalfos. Let's go check out those ruins. It's a lot of apples. It's cool. Chop down this tree. Get all them apples. Alright, let's go check out those ruins. Rainy ruins. Tell you what, I'm gonna have a little break. And while I'm gonna have a break, you can have a pretty view. There you go, there's a pretty view. I'll be back very soon. Don't miss me too much. Enjoy your break, thank you very much. Burp. Hey, it's looking pretty right now, yeah? It was raining earlier, and now it's gone all beautiful. I agree, the lighting is stunning. Now it's evening. The whole day's passed during my break. Alright, let's check out this ruin. So I'm eating a little bit of apple. Little dam over there. Quite interesting. I think it's a dam anyway. More garrison ruins. Cool. It's alright, it's only me, Majora's Mask. It's all good. Yeah, look, we've got like a nice little dam. You can actually walk along it. Kind of weird. I was saying earlier on in the stream, I was saying about the reflections in this game are kind of cool. Look at that, quite pretty. Hello. Anything interesting going on in these ruins? Any Koroks? Seen any Koroks? Little green leafy guys, about yay high. Okay, well, just have a look around anyway. I'm sorry, did I wake you up? I know it's late. Well, it's 10 o'clock. I mean, it's not that late. It's a nice Bocco bow. I'll take that, I think. Got a nice little fire situation here. Anything else that I can steal from you? Okay, I'll just leave you to it then, I reckon. See you later. Ooh, what's that? Amaranth. Hyrule herb. I wonder what's in here. Oh yeah. How you doing? Oh, we got some treasure. That's cool. I'll take that. Hyrule Habit. It's a nice Hyrule Habit you've got there. I'm surprised you're not using it yourself. You just got one of those, you know, weird ones. You could have just opened that box and got a decent weapon. But instead, you just got a rubbish one. You could have had this. Quite like I'm sort of like littering this very chill stream with some incredible moments of violence. Yeah, I just wanted to kill all those bot goblins because why not? They were stupid, weren't they? Why didn't they just use that Royal Habit? Pardon me. Yeah, the violence feels extra hard because it's so rare. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit like, I don't want to spoil it. Have you seen, nah, we'll spoil it, I think. But sometimes there's films, a couple of films I'm thinking of actually, where it's all quite slow and managed and beautiful. And, you know, it's all pretty chill. And then there's just this breakout of violence, and because of the contrast, it's like whoa, whoa. Don't know if you know any of the kind of films I'm on about here. Rusty shield. Love a rusty shield. I like me rusty shields and rusty spoons. Just like what's his name? Salad Fingers. Bet he would like a rusty shield, wouldn't he? I think I know what you mean, although my mind is failing at coming up with examples. Salad Fingers. Yep. You've seen Salad Fingers, right? Salad Fingers is not an example of super chill followed by ultra violent. Salad Fingers is an example of... I don't know, it's quite chill actually, Salad Fingers. It's just creepy and spooky and weird. If you're watching this and you've not seen Salad Fingers, do yourself a favour, Google Salad Fingers immediately and watch it. And prepare to be creeped out. One of my favourite filmmakers is David Firth. Doesn't spoil it too much. 13 Assassins, have you seen that film? It's an example. Ice arrows, nice. Man, what a blast from the past. Salad Fingers is a real ye olde internet, isn't it? Although he did do some newer episodes recently. There is a... Or, yeah, over the past 5 years, I want to say, there's been a couple new episodes. So if you've not seen them... cool, 13 Assassins is... highly recommend it. It's... I think it's Takeshi Mikey? Takeshi Mikey? I can't remember how to pronounce it. But it's really good. Really, really good. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get any Koroks on Mersey Island. Seems really strange. Anyway. And then none around here. It's all about been treasure around here. We'll head over to these, just here. Might head up here as well. Let's go south from here. Yeah, check out 13 Assassins. It's Japanese. And it's set in Japan. It's historical. It's got samurais in it. So if you dig samurais, check out 13 Assassins. Because it's got some samurais in it. This looks weird. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a one of those big talus things up here. Ooh, I will have to check that out. Yeah, it's a must. I've got it on Blu-ray. Very good. This is just weird. Like, what? There's nothing here. Could just be like a viewpoint or something. Hyrule herbs remind me of green herbs from Resident Evil. Let's pop in here, see what's going down. Alright, this feels like a Korok type flavoured puzzle situation. Okay, I bet we got to match both sides. Oh, for Pete's sake. These choo-choos, they do not care about Majora's Mask. They have no concern for it. I'm just too stupid to know that I'm badass. Right, so let's make these match. Lighting's a bit tricky at the moment. I think that's what I'm meant to do anyway. Pick up this one. And if I take it out, they match. Weird. Oh, for Pete's sake, there's more choo-choos. Oh, I have to take it to the other side, I think, so they match. Yeah, I can do that. I don't have a sword, that's concerning. I think I know what to do here. Pop it right at the end. Just there. Oh, no, maybe not. There is a rock there. Okay, yeah, fine. Oh, no. Oh, no. It does need to stay on. No, it doesn't. Oh, I'm so confused. Really tricky because of the light here, like figuring out. They look the same now, do they? Any ideas? There's a rock there. Yeah. Is there a rock there on the other side? I think there is. Maybe they're not meant to match. I don't know. Oh, no? I thought I figured it out, but apparently not. Not a big fan of puzzle Korok things. I just need to take it out. That would feel really weird if it was the case, but... I need a Shulk attack. Shulk attack knows what he's doing with his puzzles. One, two, three.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Okay, I literally have no idea what to do here. Because they look the same. But then that wasn't what to do with the last Korok puzzle I did. Unless I need to get another rock in there or something. Does the right one have a rock at the top as well? Can't really see it. Yeah, it does. That was my first thought. See? Rock. They definitely look the same now. 3 at the bottom, 2 in the middle, 3 at the top. 3 at the bottom, 2 in the middle, 3 at the top. I don't know what to do. This has really stumped me. I'm so easily stumped at puzzles like this. Well, I can do some puzzles I'm fine with. Yeah, I mean, I'd have a big problem with Zelda if I hated puzzles totally, because there's a fair amount of puzzles, you know. But usually they're not too bad. Some of these Korok ones are really tricky. Some of the shrine ones are really tricky as well. Maybe there's some shrines close by. Or yeah, because that's what we had to do before. Hey, look, there's another thing right next to it, look. So I had to go to this one and match that one. That's what I need to do. Where is it? The other side? Yeah. There we go, look. To take it to this one and make these one. There we go. There we go. So it was similar to the waterfall one. Pop it there, and I think we're... Hey, we did it. Wow. I mean, I did it. I'm actually quite proud of myself there. Think outside the box and go, is there somewhere else? Okay, we've got a name for this little Korok. Very round face. Never would have thought of that. Well done. Well, it was because of that one that I did earlier on. The first one I did in the stream. You might not have seen it. The first one I did in this stream, there were block puzzles. There was a block puzzle, and I thought, I can't do this. I tried every combination with this block puzzle. And then Harmonica Monica said, try the other side of the waterfall. There might be another one. And you might have to take it to that one. And I was like, oh. So that's what made me think here, there is probably another thing. And then I checked the map and I saw there was another thing, and that's where we got it. It's a tricksy little Korok. I mean, it's easy once you know that there's another location, but let's name this guy or gal or NB. Quite like NB as a name actually. Let's call them NB. I was going to call them Trixie, but I prefer NB now. NB. So NB is a nice way of saying a non-binary person. And NB. It's cute. NB. I like it. Hey NB. NB. Oh, let's go a little lower. NB. Is it MB or NB? It should be NB, shouldn't it? I think it's spelled NB. Let's discard it. Let's try again. N is probably NB. ENB. Because the NB means NB is in the letter N, the letter N, and the letter B. It should be NB. Yeah, I like that as a name for non-binary as well. Although some non-binary people seem to not like it, so there's that. Interesting. I mean, everyone's open to their opinion, right? It doesn't have to be hard and fast. Some people can like it, some people can't. I mean, yeah, you've got different terminology for all sorts of, you know, identities and stuff that you can like or dislike. You know? Call it MB anyway. I mean, I feel like it's not offensive. I suppose anything can be offensive these days though as well. Not that I'm, you know, I'm all for challenging things. Anyway, we're getting into politics. Is it political? I don't think it's political. Maybe we're not getting into politics, but we're getting into, I don't know, big discussions that I'm in too much of a chill mood to go into. But still, it's interesting. There's NB. Good old NB. I mean, let's be real. Korok's are pretty non-binary, right? Or genderless. I actually wonder if they are ever gendered in the game. I mean, there's no obvious indication of, even society, costume-wise, there's no indication of what gender they might be, if they have genders, or how they procreate. Hey, Monica, welcome back. Another Korok, yeah, we just found it. You know what? We were, you helped out. Like, you didn't literally help out, but what it was, right, so look, we came across this building, and I was like, look, these two rocks formations match, right? I'll just show you. It's difficult to see, the light's not very good, but the two rock formations match. And there was an extra rock. And I thought, well, I can't make them, they already match if I take the rock out. So I took the rock out, and I put it down here, and I thought maybe I just need to take it out. And then that didn't work, and I had no idea what to do. And then I thought, oh, maybe there's another rock formation somewhere else, like the waterfall. And then I checked the map, and I was like, oh yeah, there's another like building just the same like shape. And I thought, oh, okay, now I know what to do. We gotta go and match it over here. We gotta make these two match the other two. And I placed that rock there, and there we had NB, our new Korok. And then we entered into a discussion about NB and whether people like using NB or not. But this is our new friend NB. Yes, good work, thank you. And I actually figured that out myself. Quite proud of that. Play Nice Kids had some ideas as well. Definitely good moral support. But I'm taking that myself. I figured that one out. Definitely. But it was because I'd done that waterfall one earlier on. How was Red Dwarf? Tell me about the episode. Maybe don't spoil it. I've definitely seen it because I've seen all the episodes, but maybe don't spoil it for other people. But tell me what went down in Red Dwarf It's a win for Rid. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm good at the moral support. I'm good at the moral support, but the thinking was all you. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Oh, and I appreciate the moral support. Again, without the moral support, I probably would have given up very quickly. Not even probably. Definitely. Absolutely, definitely. Right, let's go to this little place here. I'm excited to hear about Red Dwarf. What was it like, Monica? I love Red Dwarf very much. I won't gush about it too much, because I'll just go on for an hour or something. And then before you know it, the whole stream will just be me gushing about Red Dwarf. Red. It's very good. It's season 2. Early on, Holly got taken over by Queenie. And Queenie... Oh, not Queen. You mean Queeg, right? I don't think it's Queenie. I think you mean Queeg. Yeah, Queeg. I love Queeg. That's a great episode. Queeg. I love it too. We are rewatching it. I've not watching it since I was a child. Well, that's great. I saw it as a child, and I've continuously watched it again and again since being a child. That's how much I love it. When it was on Netflix, I'd just pop it on, just a random episode every now and again. I love it that much. Is that the episode where Holly's like playing some chess? Oh, bears. Oh, wow. Oh, no. I thought they were running away, but no, they're going to attack me. Bear attack. Let's see what they do. I wonder if I stand... Oh. I was just thinking, like, I wonder if I stand still, like you're meant to do when a bear attacks you. And they don't attack, but they do. They absolutely attack. They don't like this mask. I'm not going to kill them. I'm going to leave them be. Poor bears. They just don't know what's up, do they? Oh, look. Korok territory. Faux show. I thought they said Queenie. No, I'm pretty sure it's Queeg. He's the different computer, right? Yeah, I think the episode's even called Queeg. He's the different computer. Have you ridden a bear? I have not. Hey, we found another Korok. Maybe we should call them Queeg or Queenie. I'm almost 100% sure that it's Queeg. Yeah, the different computer. Yeah, really good performance. God, I love Holly. But doesn't Holly have to have like Queeg? It is them. Again, have you seen that episode? Play Nice Kids. I mean, there might be people watching this on stream that or VOD that might not have seen it. So let's not spoil it. But check out season 2 is excellent. Here we go. I'm just gushing about Red Dwarf now. What am I doing now? I'm going to eShop. I just want to say, I'm just going to say this about Red Dwarf. Season 2 is one of the best seasons because the writing is excellent. You've still got not as many characters as you get later on. Is it Queeg like that? I think it's... I might be spelling it wrong. Maybe it is Queenie, who knows? Queeg. But yeah, you just get some great writing. You got like great performances, and you've still got a really good. The Lister and Rimmer. Really, the hatred is so strong in series 2. There's a real chemistry there. I even want to say like anti-chemistry, a kind of like, you know, a real butting of heads, and it's very much just them two. Holly's great in 2. Obviously in 3, Holly changes for a different actor who is also great, but in quite a different way. And you get Crichton involved. So I don't know. There's a pureness about 2. because one's great, but it hits a flow into where the writing is just like great, and I can think of many more episodes in 2 that I think are excellent than series 1. But you're watching it all in order? You're going 1, 2, 3, 4. There was serious tension with Rimmer and Lister, yeah. I think I could be wrong. This is maybe the last thing I say about Red Dwarf. I don't want to go on too much about it, unless you're really enjoying me gushing about Red Dwarf. But Queeg is no, series 2. I think the actors genuinely sort of had a little bit of disdain for each other. So Craig Charles and let's try and ride a bear. It's quite tricky. Hey, bear riding. I've never done this. Craig Charles and what's the dude's name? Okay, that didn't work. Lost all my energy. Oh, this bear's about to kill me. No, we got Meepha's Grace. We'll be fine. Maybe some more soothing. There's loads of bears. It's bear country. Oh, that's not a bear. That's a bull. Oh, it's disappeared. Great. Craig Charles and I can't believe I forgot who plays Rimmer. Yay! I've tamed a bear. Watching in order, yeah. My memory from a kid is so limited. What's his name? Can't believe I forgot the name of the actor who plays Rimmer. I'm a huge fan as well. Anyway, there was arguably they disliked each other. Not like a massive amount of hatred, but they sort of there was a sort of genuine tension between the two people. I don't think they really hated each other, but I just think they just didn't get on that well, or whatever. So that kind of came through in the performances. So that's interesting for 2. But I think they all love each other now. They're all a big family. Oh, I didn't know you could ride bears. Oh, I think I did, but... Right. Wow. Pretty fast, actually. Let's get the Tingle outfit on, and then we've got Tingle riding a bear. My memory of Red Dwarfs was... yeah, I mean, like I say, I watched them a lot over the years. Didn't realise they didn't like each other. That would help with the tension. I used to like the guy who played Rimmer. Oh yeah, Britas Empire was really good. Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, like I say, I don't think they like hated each other or anything. It wasn't like massive beef. It's just something I heard. It might actually be wrong, but they might even mention it in the special features on the DVD or whatever. That they sort of weren't, on the best terms or whatever. I can't believe I can't remember his name. It's Danny John Jules is Cat. Robert Llewellyn as Crichton. Norman Lovett as... oh, it's gone angry again. What happens if you take this to a stable? We'll find out. Yeah, as Holly, Norman Lovett. Chris Barry, there we go. So recently I had a bit of trivia, and the question in the trivia was, what 80s sitcom has main characters that all have first names? So you got Chris Barry, which are 2 first names, Chris and Barry. And then you've got Robert Llewellyn, they're both first names. And you've got Craig Charles, they're both first names. And I got the question right because I figured out it was Red Dwarf. No one else did. But that's quite a cool quiz question. Cheers, bear. This is fun. Enjoy riding a bear. I'm enjoy riding a bear. My English is gone. It's cool how you have to keep soothing it. I want to check out this little bit here. I doubt the bear's going to stay put though, is it? It's not going to stay. Let's see if we can find a stable. Yeah, let's take the bear to wetland stable. Let's see what they say about the bear. They'll probably be like, that's not a horse. You can voice act it as well. Be fun. Never tried to check into a stable with a bear. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's do it. I did see a video about you trying to... I don't know if you've encountered the stool horse yet. You can get a stool horse. A skeleton horse, and you can ride that. I've done that, and I tried to check that into a stable. That was quite fun. I don't know if you get the same reaction. It was something like, you can't check that monster in, or something like that. Bear's getting angry. Calm yourself, it's okay, it's just me, Link. Everything's fine. Just gonna take you to a stable, see what happens. It must be cool to revisit Red Dwarf and just trigger some memories. And also, maybe, yeah, you know, maybe it will trigger some memories, but maybe it will also, there'll be some stuff you just totally forgot, you know? That'd be nice. Hey, Rock Goblin, just riding a bear. Don't mind me. Tried to check in with the forest spirit. That's pretty cool. What happened? That's pretty cool that you rode the forest spirit. I don't think I even did that. I don't think no, I never did that. Whoa. Don't mind me. Just riding a bear. Oops, sorry everyone. It's all good. Everything's fine. Now look, he's reacted already. Lord on. Looks like you've... Let's try and give this person an interesting voice. Try to check in with the forest. It may have been a similar reaction. Shock, and said I couldn't check in. They also said I would curse the stable, bring in the spirit. Ah, interesting. That's cool. Well, let's see what Lord on says. Yes, please. Hang on. Let's give him a voice. Looks like you've caught yourself a new steed. You want to register it? Not a problem. Let me just... Oh, for the love of Ilia. That's not an horse. We only board horses here, stranger. No exceptions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the same reaction to when I tried to check in a stall horse. See if anyone else does anything. Don't mind, it's just a bear. What? Nice baby sword, pal. But he can't even keep a flame going. What's his name? The Master Sword. just a slight boast. What's that called? Slight flex. Oh, it's just a Master Sword. Just the Master Sword. What? Master Sword? Haha. Must be some kind of off-brand knockoff of my legendary Master Torch. For I am Yolero, the hero of the legend chosen to wield the Master Torch. Well, if you'll excuse me, I need to go save the world. I'll excuse you, Yolero. Yolero clearly does not mind the bear. My life is a joke. Okay, let's get this over with. What do you want to know about the surrounding area? What should we ask? Great voice, thank you. Let's save that. Should we say what's to the east, what's to the west, what's to the north? What do you want to ask? Don't remember encountering these characters. I must have. Pretty sure I've been to the stable before. Ooh, have a little drink. West. Let's find out. Great question, Mr. Perceptive. Hyrule Castle. Obviously, have you not looked at the map? Pretty obvious. It's pretty huge on the map. There's a hidden escape route from the Hyrule Castle called the East Passage. I hear it leads directly into the castle. It was made for the old royal family though, so who knows if it's still usable. Alright, next. That's cool. I didn't realise there was a passage into Hyrule Castle. Good to know. Alright. Definitely gone on a big old tangent. I don't know if we've been on a tangent here actually. Oh, I didn't want to take a picture there. See you around. I want to go here. Specifically here. Let's do it. Yeah, it's not far. We could travel there on the bear. We could go to Apelian Forest. I bet there's some apples in Apelian Forest. I'd be very disappointed if I went to Apelian Forest and there was no apples. Right, we're going to travel up here and then across and into Apelian Forest. All on a bear. Because why not? No, hang on. Are we the wrong side of the... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Turn around. Lost my bearings for a moment there. Oh, look. Some boxes. Blimey, this bear's going... do-lammy. Oh, calm down. Everything is okay, bear. Need to give the bear a name. Okay, we got some troublesome terrain for the bear here. This is the trouble with horses and bears in this game. It's like you can't really, you're a little restricted on where you can go. Which is sort of goes against the point of the game. I mean, it is an incredible game, don't get me wrong, but that's a bit of a problem. Pardon me for picking holes in an incredible game. Cross over the path. Good evening to you, Bokoblin. Having a fine time riding my fellow bear. I need a name for the bear. Let's have a think on that. The boar's chasing after us. Pretty cool. You have a favourite series of Red Dwarf? Even from memory, I know you're rewatching Harmonica Monica. But if you've got a fave series, I'd be interested to know what it is. What's my favourite series? I really like 4. I like 5. Yeah, I kind of like that era. 4 and 5. 6 is obviously brilliant. It's an obvious choice. All right, bear. I'm gonna leave you be. See you later, bear. I love you, bear. Never got a name, but I still love you. That was fun. Okay, pretty pointless little island. Oh, no, maybe not. Hiya. How you doing? My memory is so hazy with it. I watched it when I was about 5, 6-ish years old. Can't remember much from them. Always loved Rimmer and the cat. They're my faves, really. That's cool. Look at those footsteps, so pretty. Impressive. That's great. I can't remember who I had favourites as a kid. I suppose Lister was my favourite, really. Just something to enjoy. Is just sort of slobbishness. It's just kind of sort of. I just kind of admired his. I want to say handsomeness. I thought he was really sort of quite handsome and cheeky and fun, and you know, just sort of didn't care much and just did what he wanted and was enjoying his life, and also just quite like cheeky, funny. What else do I want to say? I just likable. Just liked Rimmer. I liked Lister, and Rimmer for me, it was kind of just, I love his character and I still do, but I think as a kid I was kind of like, I don't know, it was just quite fun to sort of see this guy just really angry. You know, he's got a lot of inner demons, you know, Rimmer. And I suppose Rimmer's not as relatable until you're older, really, I don't think. Oh, jeez. Oh, fight. Always loved Cat. I mean, Cat's just great fun. I think Rimmer's one of the things that really makes the series what it is. I think he's the best character, as in, like, with the writing and stuff. This guy's just deleting me. Hey, Deep Folly, how you doing? What's your fave series? Yeah, Lister's a legend. Yeah, how you doing, Deep Folly? It's been a while. I've just been deleted by the big... I need to just not die right now. I'm very good, Deep Folly. I'm alright. I'm just kind of chilling this week. I'm sort of... While I'm doing this stream, like... I haven't streamed much this week, and I'm kind of... Got this kind of... I just want to chill, you know, just do some chill stuff. I run out of data, so I couldn't stream this much as I wanted to this week. Yeah, so and it's Sunday. I'd usually have Sunday off, so I just want to chill, you know. Damn it, this guy is just die. Oh, we're talking about Red Dwarf. I want to chill. I'm just beating this guy up because he's just in the way. But yeah, we're trying to find Koroks in this game, so that's how I'm doing. All good old Haddock. Marvellous headwear, I may say. Thank you very much. That's Majora's Mask. What's my favourite season? My favourite season of Red Dwarf is... Oh, it's really hard. I want to say 5. 5 with... I think Hollow Ship is 5. I really like Hollow Ship. If I could be wrong, and maybe that's 6. I really like the one with Mr. Flibbles with the little Quarantine. Quarantine, I'm pretty sure Quarantine is 5. I like, you know, the sort of it's quite dark. You know, it's just got this dark. And you got Angels and Demons as well in 5. Angels and Demons is amazing. It's really, really good. Yeah, 5. I want to say 5. Yeah, 5. That's my favourite. 5, 6, 2, 4, 3, 1. I love the new ones as well. I really rate 11 and 12. Not terribly keen on 10. Don't really like Back to Earth. I mean, 10's fine. Like, it's a really good return to form. 8's the worst. 8's absolutely rock bottom. 7. I like 7 actually. A lot of people dislike 7, but I like Kachansky being back. Obviously, the lack of Rimmer is there's an episode called Ouroboros in 7 that I really love. Anyway, I've expanded from the question. You asked me which is my favourite season. I've literally given you a list of my order. But yeah, I want to say 5. Let's say 5. I will look out for season 5. Then Angels and Demons and Hollow Ship. Yeah, those episodes. Oh, very good. Hollow Ship is a Rimmer episode, and I think the Rimmer episode's always really, really good. Because, like I say, he's such a great character to have an episode about. He's so sad. Poor soul. Like, he just had this terrible father. Not a great childhood. He's got all this ambition, and you really feel for him. You know, you really want him to do so well. A lot of the later seasons do some really great stuff with that too. But yeah, what you been up to, Deep Folly? I've not checked in with any of your streams recently. I apologise. Similar problem with the data. I'd sort of, when I've not got much or any data, I can't watch streams. You know. But I hope you're doing well. What have you been playing recently? I'd love to know. If we find a Korok, Deep Folly, you can name it. Koroks are like these cute little... I'll show you some actually. I don't know if you play Breath of the Wild or not, but just in case you don't, I'm just going to explain what Koroks are. This is a Korok. This one's called Queeg, named after the Red Dwarf episode. This one's called Enby. This one's called Liptu, or Lipchu, named after a tulip, because it's got a leaf shaped like a tulip. This one's called Harmonica, after Monica Harmonica, who's watching. Harmonica Monica. This one's called Arnie. Oh, get to the chopper, because it's got a helicopter leaf situation. This one's called Asymmetry. That was our first one. And there's a dragon, just because. There you go, there's a dragon. So there you go, we're trying to find Koroks. Let's see if we can find one. Okay, we're just going to check out these forests. See if there's anything going on in here. I feel like there might be like a grass one around in the forest. Sometimes you see them running around in the grass. So yeah, as I suspected, in Appalachian Forest, there is a lot of apples. This is where you can do all your apple farming. Oh, is there the Hinnox? Cool. Do I want to beat up a Hinnox? I'm going to say no. I can't be bothered. They like forest, don't they, Hinnoxes? I might do another stream where I just delete some Hinnoxes. But not right now. They are also hidden under piles of autumnal leaves. Ah, good to know. I did not know that. Let's look out for autumnal leaves. It's got to be. It's got to have been a really. Where's my English? It's got to have been really fun to design. Is design the right word? Just the people who helped create this game that got to pick where things went. I think that must have been really fun. Sort of go, oh, we'll make a little forest here, and that's going to be all apples. It's going to be called Applebee Forest, and then we'll stick a Hinix in there. Boom. I think that's quite cool. Something I've always wanted to do is like design characters. I mean, I draw now and again, and I create characters from drawings. But when I was a kid, I used to draw characters for Sonic games. I used to create enemies for Sonic games. I thought it was a really fun thing to do. I used to love Sonic. I mean, I still love Sonic in a way. But, you know, being a 90s kid, and it's funny now because it's all about Sonic now. The kids now, again, they love Sonic because, you know, the movies. But yeah, for me, Sonic as a kid, me and my brother, we were like, yeah, Sonic, woo. So I'm just looking for some autumnal leaves. Can't see any. Got a hearty truffle though. Hearty truffle. Okay, no Korok joy in this forest so far. Let's keep hunting though. Let's not give up hope yet. I recently rewatched Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind. What a wonderful film that is. I'm just thinking of it because of the wind that just blew through, and this is a very Ghibli inspired game, arguably. I think over the years they must have inspired each other a lot, you know, the Zelda team and inspired each other maybe, or maybe just Zelda team inspired by Ghibli. I don't know, I'm not sure. Be interesting to know, wouldn't it? Like if there's someone in Ghibli who's like really inspired by Zelda and vice versa. I know Ghibli's not going anymore, but I've not rewatched Nausicaa. It's super Ghibli-ish. Yeah, it is, isn't it? This game in particular. I think a lot of Zelda is, but I watched Nausicaa years and years ago. I've got it on Blu-ray, and I rewatched it recently, and my word, it is so good. I remember watching it, and I liked it when I watched it first. First watch, I thought, yep, that's good. Very enjoyable. Weirdly, I remember like not being that into the soundtrack. It's got kind of weirdly 80s synthy soundtrack sometimes. The soundtrack's not the best thing about it. Laputa has a much better soundtrack. But yeah, I watched it this time. Wow, it is epic. Laputa vibes, I find. Yeah, totally. This game is. Laputa's my favourite as well. So, oh, I love Laputa so much. Laputa, Mononoke, and Nausicaa as well. I would put in my top three. It's epic. It's wonderfully epic. It's just so grand and beautiful and naturey. It's got a really strong message behind it as well. The massive ohms, these massive creatures, these insect creatures, the design of them, this massive warrior that they get. So that's really good. Yeah, I recommend rewatching Nausicaa. It's on Netflix if you've got Netflix. Okay, we've done some nice hunting around this forest. Let's keep going. Bees, not the bees. Is that autumnal leaves right here? They look like quite autumnal. Maybe they're not. bunched up enough. The Pewter is my top 3 too. Pompoko is also, I've not seen Pompoko. It looks really weird. I know a lot of them are weird, but I looked at that and I thought, are they like raccoons that turn into people? Really weird. I tell you what I watched recently for the first time, Ghibli. Only yesterday. Only yesterday. Top notch. I'm Rad, you're Rad, and I'm Rad Rid. Welcome. We're just chilling. We're having a chat about Ghibli. We're looking for Koroks. We're in Appleian Forest, where, as you would expect, there are lots of apples. There's also a Hinox, or a Hinox, whatever you want to say. I got some tea to hydrate with. Thank you very much, Deep Folly. Yeah, needed that. Needed that. It's gone cold as well. But I don't mind. I drink green tea, by the way. Really nice cold. Pompoko, so sick. They are raccoons who can shapeshift. Such a great concept. Yeah, I mean, it's an animation about a film. It's an animation where people can shapeshift, and they're raccoons who, no, not people, that raccoons who can shapeshift into humans, so they can shapeshift into anything, even like trees. It's deeply rooted in environmental sustainability and deforestation. Recommend it. Yeah, I mean, that's something to love about Ghibli, isn't it? They usually have like a really strong message behind their work, which I think is really admirable. I think it has impact as well. I think there's definitely a lot to be said for films that I think they do have an impact. At some point, I was very cynical about it all. I was like, what can films do, really, to change anything on the planet? Like, surely, hugging a tree or tying yourself to a tree is going to make a big difference. But I don't know, I think films do have a big impact. I really believe they do. Yeah, Nausicaä as well was, I think it was part funded by WWF, not the wrestling one. Hulk Hogan was a big fan of Ghibli films, and he got WWF to sponsor Nausicaä, and then that's the rest is history, really. That's not true. I mean, I'm sure you knew that wasn't true. Shape-shifting raccoons. Now I need it in my life. Yeah, me too. Yeah, they can shape-shift into objects and other animals and humans. That's so cool. I didn't realise that. I just thought they just were raccoony sort of people. It could be people or raccoons. So they could just be a pen if they wanted to. They just shape-shift into a pen. It's pretty cool. Oh, for Pete's sake, these guys just... It's gonna run away. Done with it. Oh, there's two. Yeah, they can shapeshift into objects. Oh, Korok. Korok? Did you see a Korok? Where? Shapeshifting into all of the essential stationary equipment. Stapler. Hole puncher. Just anything you could possibly need. It's great, isn't it? I think that was a Korok where there was picket fences. Okay, cool. Alright, good. Check back in with those picket fences. Thank you. Oh, look at this, pretty. Over here, yeah? Thank you so much, Harmonica Monica. 3 low picket fences. Spent half an hour as a pencil sharpener. No one used them. Oh dear. Pencil sharpener would be great. Shapeshifting into a pencil sharpener. Oh, maybe not. I'm sorry. I see what you think there. It's got like they are side by side, which isn't a Korok, I don't think. Okay. Well, it's worth a try. Hey, the picket fences are in a row like hurdles. Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Okay, look. If you could shapeshift, there's a question for anyone watching. If you could shapeshift, what would you shapeshift into? And you can pick any stationary item you like. I'm not going to restrict you on the stationary. You pick anything you want, to be honest. You need to hurdle them on a horse. Yeah, it makes sense, right? I get myself a horse and hurdle them. A matador's cape. What an adrenaline rush that would be. Come on, let's get ourselves a horse. Oh, Bjork. Come on, Bjork. Bjork even. There we go. So you would shapeshift into a matador's cape. That's a great idea. I think I would struggle to be a matador's cape. That would be scary. Hey. Okay, matador's cape. What would you go for? Other than a pen. Monica. What would you go for? This reminds me of Ocarina of Time. Yeah, what would you shift it? It would go very easily. It could very easily go badly for sure. Yeah. Being a matador's cape. I would like to be a skateboard, someone who can do tricks I can't do. Yeah, nice. I like that. Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here. What did you say earlier? You need to hurdle them on a horse. I mean, is this going to give me a Korok, or is it just something fun to do? Great shout, you could be Rid's skateboard. Yeah. We could be each other's skateboard. Oh, by the way, an announcement regarding skateboarding and streaming, which is very on topic right now because I'm streaming and we're talking about skateboards. I'm going to be doing skateboard streams. I've already done a couple. I did an event skateboarding stream, and I did one where I was just skateboarding and I streamed it. I'm going to do that fairly regular now, maybe weekly. I've got a skate park who are happy for me to just, you know, stream on my phone and skate in front of it, so I'm going to do that. I'm sure this is not a Korok. I'm sorry. No worries. I enjoyed myself anyway. It's when the picket fences are parallel. So there are Koroks that do the whole picket fence. That's cool. Good stuff. Oh, cool. That sounds sick. Yeah, it sounds cool, right? Monica. You're welcome to join as well if you want to be... No, I've never gone over that bridge. Can you believe that? Yeah, if you want to skate on stream, I'll obviously check in with people around me and see if they want to be on stream. And if they do, then they're welcome to skate as well. And if not, no worries. I'll be super mindful as well for people who don't want to be on. It's not for everyone. But yeah, I'll get my phone on a tripod and I'll stream some skateboarding. The idea is people just watch and it's quite chill. You know, just sort of background, have someone doing some tricks. Won't be so much chat as my usual streams, but... Oh, for Pete's sake. Sick of these guys. Damn. Where is it? What? Oh, I'm annoyed now. There it is. Get that to the face. Brilliant. That event was excellent, by the way. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Deep Folly. I do want to do more events, so that is a possibility in the future. So that's cool. Look at this guy. Yeah, maybe I will skate with you sometimes. That's cool. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be really cool. I think it'll be... I mean, I'll change the times on it, but I reckon, you know, it'll be on Tuesdays, I reckon. So that's a possibility. And well, not a possibility. It's definitely going to happen. I'll be streaming skateboarding streams, nice chill skateboarding streams, so people can tune in and skateboarding tricks happening. Yeah, it'll be fun. Tuesdays is my day too. There you go. Oh, I found a Korok. I found a Korok. What's the vibe with this one? Well, I'm absolutely going to delete that Octo Cock. I love bomb arrows. They're wicked. Korok. Korok. Do I guess I have to throw these in there? Oh, these noticed I'm violent. No, they're not. They're fine. This one's hard. I remember that. You've got this. Am I meant to get these rocks into the... Yeah. So I'm guessing I have to use stasis? Magnesis is not going to do a trick, that's for sure. Yeah, it's got to be stasis. I can't... It's too far away to throw. Okay. Oh, I don't have a sword. Could be an issue. No. No, the aim's off. No. Oh, jeez. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. Okay, I've got one idea is the stasis thing. Idea number 2. Just do this. Nope. Oh, got a blood and moon approaching. Idea number 2 wasn't a good idea, I don't think. Come on, Zelda, what's happening?
The blood moon rises once again.
Cheers, Zelda.
Please be careful.
No, I'll be careful. I've got Majora's Mask, Zelda, don't worry about it. A couple of different ways I can do this. Well, my idea number 2 was not good. Oh look, there's one real close, look. Oh, I know what to do. I got one real close. Right, so check this out. I got an idea. So cry on this. Damn, isn't that where it was? That's over there. That's, so close. I thought that the cry on this would bring it up. But obviously not. Maybe it's a bit further. No. Will it bring up the other ones? Aim there, right, then cry on this. No, it doesn't bring the rock. Damn it. That would have been perfect. I could have brought the rock up with the cry. I'm just calling it cry on this. I know it's not cry on this, but I just prefer that. Cryonis. I gotta stop saying it. Right, this technique is not working. That one's annoyingly close, look. Basically, I've got to get this rock in the middle of these rocks. That's annoying. Wish that worked. That would have been good, wouldn't it? I feel like that was quite clever thinking. But, alas, no. God, it's tide as well. Like, super strong tide. Does not help. Well, look at my shadows down there. It's quite nice because I can sort of aligning using my shadow. Dropping a like, fella. Back soon. Good to see you, by the way. It's been a while. It has been a while, hasn't it, Deep Folly? Very happy to have you here. And I'm very happy to have you lurking. You're very welcome to lurk. And that's cool. Okay. Okay, let's try just do this. The stasis followed by the hits. Damn it. Aiming is off. Well, that's good aiming. No. That went the other side of the river. Landed the other side of the river. Oh, jeez. Okay. Try again. If at first you don't succeed. Look at the flow of the river, though. That's kind of interesting. Don't know if that'll help me. Is that a lull? Because it landed the other side of the river. Went too far. Okay, we got to go half as much as what I just did, I reckon. So not too much. Let's try that. Nope. I don't even know where that landed. Not got many left. I was hoping the rock might come up with me. Nope. Ouch. That was close, I think. Bit too far over, was it? Damn it. So we're using the golfing technique here. I just kind of... I was hoping that there might be some other way to do this that's kind of... maybe 2 or 3 less wax. I do think it's quite a nice little spot here. There's another way, yeah. I'd like to figure out another way. That's 3. Oh! No, no! No! Okay, so 2 wax from this position is going to do it, I think. It's my last rock. I'm half tempted to figure out the other way, but I'm also... oh, balls. Damn it. Cry on this. From the bridge position. If you put a row of cry on this in front of the circle, then you can throw it onto the ice. Of course. Well, it's not going to work now that I can't cry on this from, like, underneath the water. Which apparently doesn't work. Oh, I've got one here. That's good. Alright, right, let's cry on this. That's brilliant. Thank you.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Rivali. What a git. No one likes Rivali. Let's make it cry on this bridge. I want them to be kind of close together. Rivali, such a git. Or a Gimboid to use a red dwarf. Gimboid? Did they say Gimboid? Gimboid? What is it they say in red dwarf sometimes? I know they say Smeg. Git. Git is a very satisfying insult, isn't it? Alright, shall I jump on? Can you jump? You can jump. Yes! 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 Right, and then a little throw. Is Rivali a git because of the voice acting? I know for sure it doesn't help. Or is Rivali a git because of just the character? What is it about Rivali? Let's so get it. Oh, for Pete's sake! I don't believe it. That jump was amazing. Thank you. Was it? I don't really even notice if that jump was amazing, but cool. Great. Good. Well, we've got a brilliant bridge, but my throw was pants. Let's see if there's any other rocks around. Nope. Alright. Ah, there's one over there. That's good. Oh no, you need another rock. The technique is great. Thank you. Cry on this is still there. Gimboid. I feel like Gimboid's the one. Gimboid. Oh jeez. That jump was pretty good before actually. I sort of realised now how good that jump was. Oh, I got crushed by my own rock. Oh, I've deleted. Rivali is a git in many ways. Yeah, very true. I don't like the voice acting in this game. Make that a bit closer to the rocks. Yeah, especially Zelda. Zelda is voiced. Nothing against the actors. Just to say, nothing against the actors at all. I think they did a good job. I just think maybe it's a direction thing. But I can't. I've got to be honest. I'm not. Maybe I've got something against even the inclusion of voice acting at all. I don't know. Don't know if it's that. Don't think you. Not sure you really need voice acting in a Zelda game at all. To be honest. Damn it. The writing makes him out to be super arrogant. Anyway. And the voice acting definitely makes it worse. Feel like this team made a choice to really lean into the superiority complex. Yeah, definitely. But it doesn't work in my opinion. It's one of my least favourite things about Breath of the Wild. That the characters aren't particularly likable. Like I don't like Zelda in this game. I'm just like, she just whines all the time about not having a power or whatever, and I'm just sort of like, okay. She was also cool in the past. I mean, I'm coming at this from someone who, you know, has played Zelda for a long time, and obviously I'm used to not having voice acting, and oh, for Pete's sake. And there just being less to the characters, and you know, you have to figure it out for yourself. Like, she's so cool in like Twilight Princess, and like stoic, and so she's badass. Do you know what I mean? Zelda's a badass. But in this game, she's just like annoying, really annoying. And then you've got arrogant Rivali, and you've got, I don't know, typically muscly man. What's his name? The Goron guy. I don't know. It's just sort of. Damn it. I like. Do I like the Gerudo? Well, I like the Gerudo woman. She's alright. She's kind of cool. Yeah, I like the Gerudo in general. I think they're really cool. I'm not keen on a voice acting too. They couldn't decide between using voices with words or just sounds. So that's why there's a combo of characters who make grunts and noises, and then some characters have full speaking words. Not keen on Zelda, unfortunately. There's a divide because her character is really clearly badass, but she's represented differently in this one. Yeah. She's just, in past, in all the games, she's much more confident and knowing. Yeah, she gets captured. Yes, she gets captured. I know. I mean, obviously, the whole setup of Zelda is very, you know, typical. You know, princess gets captured and man comes and saves her, whatever. But also, there's some pretty good depth usually. Not, I don't want to say depth. It's like implied depth. There's not character depth really, but there's implied character depth with the text and all that in the older games. You know, it's kind of, yeah. That's the big problem with this game. I don't know, and the voice acting doesn't help. Definitely not a diss on the actors. It's a full team concept and effort to creating the voices and energies. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. Right, let's start on this again. Cry on this. Really close to the... as close as we can get it, so this jump's going to be easier. Now let's make a little cry on this bridge. I wonder what they'll do with Tears of the Kingdom voice acting wise. I mean, I feel like it being a direct sequel, they'll probably feel like they have to, you know, they have to do something there. But Nintendo are quite good at listening, actually. They do. Oh, I can only have 3? Is that a thing? Fair enough. Yeah, I can only have 3. That's fine. Let's stick with those for now. Your cry on this has gone. Yeah, it disappeared. It's because I walked away and came back. I had to walk away and come back because of the rocks. Damn it! But yeah, it'd be really interesting to see. Obviously, you have to wait for a story trailer, really, for Tears of the Kingdom to see if they go voice acting. But I hope they don't. Like I say, Nintendo do listen, and the Zelda team do listen. They, Damn it! I don't know how I did that jump before. They do listen, and they, you know, change things. But just the fact that it's a direct sequel makes me think that they'll probably... want to do the voice acting. You also get the voice acting in the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. You get voice acting in that. Oh, for Pete's sake. I can't jump far enough. I'm spending like half an hour on this one. I'm having a nice chat along the way. A nice little moan about the voice acting. There we go. Cool. I have a feeling that might not have been close enough then. This is so hard. The way I eventually did it. Yeah, this way takes longer for sure. Although it takes a while to figure out the aim on the stasis one. Figure out the aim and the power. And the hat's looking weird. Okay, right. He's got quite a big throw on him, so I'm going to get a little bit further back. Go from about here. Go a little further back. Fudge! Okay, I'd have been better off on this one, I think, and throwing from here. His throw is like surprisingly big. I stood on the bridge, made cry on this very close to the circle in a tight row. Cry on this very close to the circle in a tight row. Then I stood back from the bridge and threw it until the rock landed on the ice. Then I flew down and walked it over the ice bridge. So close. Very close. Right, let's take a little break and I'll be back. I won't be long. We'll get this, don't you worry about it. Alright, let's smash this out of the park. This is happening. I'm rad, you're rad, and I'm rad rid, and I'm gonna get this rock in this circle thing. This stream has been packed full of difficult Koroks, I have to say. I've never experienced such difficult ones before. Or I've experienced them and I've just not bothered. It's my usual. There you go. Right. Is that too close? Or is that... How are we feeling about that? What do we think? If I throw from there, is that going in? He throws the rocks really far, like surprisingly far. That looks good, let's try it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Come on. Ooh, why the long face, Korok? I did find you, but it took a while. um, yes, celebration. What should we call it? Harmonica, Monica. Or anyone else that has ideas, you can get involved in the chat. It's got a helicopter. It's got a long face. It's got a triangular mouth. 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. It looks like it's winking a little bit. Solid as a rock. Maybe let's just call it solid. Or maybe we could call it solicitor. Technically that's a phrase. Well, I could take phrases as well. Solidaza? Solidarity? Solidarity? Quite like solidarity. Yeah, I like solidarity. Purple. I called one sensuality one time. Let's go through all of them. Solidarity. Queeg. NB. God, Queeg seems like ages ago. I just haven't found any Koroks for such a long time. Queeg. NB. Lipdew. Harmonica. Arnie. Asymmetry. There we go, those are all the Koroks of the stream. We can look at the other ones too, because why not? Fonglip. Seth. Sensuality. I named it Sensuality because of the heart. So you remember from watching the VOD. Clark. Bruce. Flutterby. Octocox. Upsy Daisy. B. Pimplong. Seaboard Image. Bidleybot. Steve. Gorilla. That's from the first time I did it. Oh, look, we got some... What a collection. Some good names. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. I think I was heading somewhere before I got onto this bridge. Yeah, I was heading for this bit. I think. Was I? don't know if I was, to be honest. Forgot now. So long ago. Spent like a year trying to get that Korok. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that structure. Have you got the DLC? Yeah, I've got a DLC, both. I want to go up there. Look at that. That's amazing. Can't believe I didn't check that out before. I guess I've just not looked at it. I went right past it. Yeah, I've got the DLC. Why do you ask? I got both of them. Love the DLC. You're a big DLC fan, yeah? Should we, have I got? What do you like so much about the DLC? This ancient arrow, this jerk. There's a Korok mask that helps find Koroks. Yeah, so I haven't got that yet. See you, mate. See you later. That's right. I'm Majora / Tingle. A combination of two of my favourite characters ever. And I can just delete Guardians. Guardian deletion. Oh, I see. It's not that amazing, is it? It's just one of those things that are around the castle. Still, should try to get on top of it or something. I don't know. I bet you can't do that. DLC. I really like the Korok mask. I also like the shrine quests and side quests. There's quite a few in the DLC. Yeah. I haven't completed those yet, or maybe I've completed one but not the other. I got to a point in one of them where I was kind of like, there was a puzzle or something and I couldn't get past it, and I thought, nah. But I think that would have led to a really cool battle with a monk. Don't know if you've done that yet. Slightly spoilerish there. I apologise if people have not done that yet. But it's kind of weird. Weird. A fountain or something? I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Just kind of weird. Hyrule Forest Park. I see, this is the park. Kind of cute. Yeah, I do need to pick up that Korok mask. It's going to help, isn't it? I can pick that up. Oh, there's a rock. Korok. Yes. Hey. I'm Rad, you're Rad, and I'm Radrid. Welcome. If you're new here, you could say hello. I mean, even if you're not new here, if you're a follower or a subber lubber dubber, you can say hello. That'd be lovely. If you're new, chuck us a follow. That'd be lovely. If you just arrived, maybe take your time. Just find out what the channel is like, and then you might want to follow. You might not. I haven't got any new followers this evening. I've got this whole goal thing at the top here. Trying to get to 100. So if you do want to follow, that'd be really cool. What am I at now? 93. That's cool. I might tell a story if I get to 100. I'll tell a fun little story. The battle with the monk is intense, hard, but really fun. 93 is close. Yeah, it is, right? Not too far from 100. Hey, right, we need a name for this one. That was an easy Korok. I like that. I like that we found an easy Korok, because they've been so hard this stream. So hard. Right. It's got quite a nice face. Let's give it a name. What can we think of? Easy peasy. Yep. Maybe we could call it Lemon, because it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Or we can call it Lemon Easy. Lemoneasy, Lemonesy, 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 Lemonesy. Let's make it yellow, because obviously lemon. Ooh, no, done. Lemon Essie. Look at like Nessie, you know, Loch Ness Monster. Cool. Good. Yay! 52 Korok seeds now. Let's plop it on its head. Oh, I'm so glad I found you, Mr. Korok. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Yeah, just hanging out my home castle. Oh! Ouch! What? Yeah! Why would you drop a rock on my head? Oh, I hate you. Why would you drop a rock on my head? Sorry, Lemonassi. Didn't mean to. Well, I did mean to, because it's quite funny. See ya. There's a chest up there. Shock arrow. Excellent. Shocking.